was calling about this whole thing with Ronnie and Rick's. I was always wondering, like, all these young guys hang out with him. Do you think there would be the same affection for him if he wasn't connected to the strip club?
Well, I mean, I think that's Ronnie's cachet. But,
I mean, the guys like Ronnie.
Yeah, the guys like hanging out with him.
Yeah, no, Ronnie's a fun guy to hang out with.
I know, he seems like fun to party with and all, but I think this is what...
Yeah, by the way, this whole rat thing, like, I couldn't even remember what it was that what the rat supposedly talked about, but then I remembered.
Yeah, I forgot too.
Yeah, the whole thing was, the way I work from home is we have a little group of guys who all write for the show. And basically the guys who write for the show are like me, Fred, Sal, Richard, and Benji. You know, that's the group. So what happened was we named the group Guys, G-U-I-S, and we write to each other. So then, like, Doug Goodstein from Howard TV started saying, you know, you got to put us in Guys so we know what's going on. Howard TV needs to know what's going on. I go, well, really, why, though? I announced what's going on. No, it puts us in the loop. We can plan ahead. If you guys are planning to do something, we can have an astronaut costume for it. I said, okay, that makes sense to me. So I put a couple of the guys from Howard TV in this Guys group. Then other people, you know, like JD said to me, hey, I can contribute. We put them in Guys. So now there's probably about 30, 40 people in Guys.
30 or 40?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it kind of worked. Like you wouldn't believe it. Like Scott the engineer sends me a lot of good stuff. Mm-hmm. Like he reads the paper a lot. He goes to these weird websites and finds a lot of interesting things we actually end up talking about on the show. So it makes sense. There's a lot of contributors there.
Richie Wilson, I know.
Richie Wilson's you.
Yeah.
Richie sends me tons of stuff, and it's always good. And yeah.
So you don't want to cut down the Guys?
Well, no. I mean, because people contribute in different ways. So then what happened was we get an email that Ronnie was at Rick's Cabaret with Pete. And you know, medicated Pete?
An intern.
The intern. So one of the people on the Guys list read this thing and said, uh-oh, called up Ronnie, said, hey, I just read a piece of email that came in. And Ronnie, there might be a problem because you were there with an intern and Pete and this and that and the other thing. So I got a little miffed because I said, well, wait a second. If you guys are going to read the Guys thing and to go report to people what it says in my Guys, I gotta stop that because I don't want it reported on. Am I explaining this accurately?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfectly.
So I got pissed off and I said to Ronnie, okay, who told you? Who read, which guy from my group told you this? And he goes, well, I can't tell. I don't want to rat him out. He was just trying to help me. You know. So then I said to Ronnie, well, aren't you loyal to me? Shouldn't I know who the rat is? And then Ronnie got so defensive and worried about it, it was driving him crazy. Meanwhile, if the guy who had told Ronnie had just walked in and said, hey, listen, I'm sorry, but I thought that Ronnie was doing something wrong. I had to alert him.
Right.
And I won't do it again. But the guy who told Ronnie got really scared. And he told Ronnie, don't give me up because I'll lose my job.
Because now he thought he was in danger.
He thought he was in danger. So everything got really scary around here.
I know exactly who it is now.
So then Ronnie wouldn't tell the name.
Right.
And I told Ronnie, you're being disloyal to me. You got to tell me. Meanwhile, I don't even know that I cared that much. I just thought the whole thing was funny.
Yeah, it was funny because it was like a prison thing.
Yeah. So everything got really crazy. So I said to Ronnie goes, this is crazy. This guy should come forward on his own. Why do I have to do this?
Right. Ronnie's fallen on the sword. The guy should come up and say, I am Spartacus.
Right. So meanwhile, Ronnie was saying, look, I'm not going to give up the guy's name. I'm no rat. But meanwhile, he kind of forced the guy to.
Well, that's what he said. The guy, he needs to come in and step up and take the weight.
Which Ronnie was right. Because Ronnie was going to have a nervous breakdown over this.
Yeah, Ronnie was not handling it well.
Ronnie was on the wrap-up show saying he was quitting his job. I was like, what are you, crazy?
He was saying he was going to quit?
Yeah. He said, that's it. I'm leaving. I can't take it anymore. Everything's coming down on me.
Why is he so...
I don't know.
Drama queen.
I don't know. He was being a drama queen. Very good word.
You can't have any fun with him.
So I was about to leave here on Thursday, and...
the rat stepped up?
Well, came to me shaking, like really upset. Like I would say on the verge of tears. And I was just like, oh, this is too crazy. I just want to get the fuck out of here.
Come on, that would have been great for the air.
Oh, my God. I was just like, I just want to get out of here. Now I got to hear this. Like I wanted to leave.
Who was it?
Wait. I'm really in a rush. You got 10 hours to kill. So I go, I didn't even want to deal with it. So I go, listen, blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
I don't even care. I said, the only thing I'm pissed off is now Ronnie feels good and the whole controversy ends. The wrap-up show was doing shows on this. The Superfan Roundtable was doing shows. Ralph did a whole thing about who they think the rat is, their top 5 picks.
Oh, who were their top 5
Oh, my
picks?
God, so many different picks.
And were they anywhere close?
I don't want to say because that'll give it away.
Oh, stop.
So anyway,
you're telling me you're not going to tell me who
Wait
this
a
rat
second.
is?
I want to talk it over with you. So I'm standing there, and the guy, and you know what? I love this guy. He didn't mean anything bad by it. And I told him, don't worry. I'm not taking away your job. I don't take away anybody's job.
He was never in fear of losing his job.
No.
There was no...
But he was.
He was about to lose his place on the guys list.
Well,
that's all.
he thought he was out of a job because...
But you never threatened that.
He thought he was out of a job if he came forward.
You never fire anybody.
I know. Fire him. I'm like a jury. I feel bad for the guy.
Bunch of pussies.
Yeah. Bunch of pussies. Go ahead. Say it louder. Don't whisper it. Right.
All right.
Even now, coming up and ratting himself out in secret.
Well, I went home and then I said, shit, I wish I'd had more time to deal with it. Because at least I would have sat the guy down on the couch and say, look, man, I'm not taking you off the guys list, but can you cut the fucking shit? You know what I mean? Like, don't be the police around here. If you're going to be able to read my confidential writings and stuff we plan for the show, you can't be blabbing to people about it. But I just wanted to get out. So I go, listen. I'm not firing you. I'm not mad at you. Just don't do it again. Goodbye. And I left.
Faggot!
But then as the weekend went on, I got more and more, you know.
Well, fire him now. No.
So anyway, I don't even know. Who do you think it is, by the way?
Brian Phelan.
Now, what made you say that?
I just think he's really a good friend of Ronnie's.
Go ahead.
I'm sure he's on the list, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm. And, and I think he'd be the kind of guy who would say, oh, my God, I'm going to lose my job.
From Howard TV.
He's got a family and the whole thing, and I think he'd be the kind of guy who'd be really freaked out and scared.
But I think that feeling would go away after 2 schlitzes.
Right.
Who do you think it is, Artie?
Me, again, God, this is hard because the person I'm going to say I do like, but I think it might have been Doug Goodstein.
Goodstein?
Yeah.
What made you say that?
I think because Doug is a guy. He's a good guy, and he knows how to produce the show, and he knows how this show operates. And I think he
is that type.
He's the kind of guy who will. He's not as bad as like a Stuttering John, but I think Doug knows you very well, and he knows what could create something fun. And I think Ronnie and Doug have a bond a little bit. And it was interesting to me how Ronnie was so loyal to the guy.
Right.
So,
I'll tell you why.
You think he wouldn't be that loyal to Brian Phelan?
I'll tell you why Robin is wrong off the bat, because I do remember this. Brian Phelan's not on Guys.
Oh, okay. So he's
right.
not. That's what. Then you should
Right.
have said that. He's not on Guys.
Now, I just got to note, the whole back office thinks it's Tim.
No, it's not Tim.
How do you know?
Because he made a real issue of saying it was not him, and I think he doesn't lie.
But by the way, Everyone around here has made a real issue of saying it wasn't them.
You know what? And now that Artie says Doug Goodstein, Doug is the one person who didn't say he didn't do it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying, first of all, it would be really surprising if a middle management guy in a corporation lied, Robin. You're right. But I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm not nothing against Doug. If I had to say it, I would think Doug might he might think that was funny to create and do it.
I would, now look.
And he's on Guys.
Who do the guy, Howard TV has a collective thought. Who do you guys think it is?
We think it's Jared.
Jared.
Oh, but I thought Jared had been cleared.
Jared's been cleared.
Robin, enough with the... Who are you? Was that Flea Bailey, for Christ's sake?
Very nervous the past couple of days, pacing around, very interested in this topic, so we think it's who it is.
You think that's him?
He might have been worried if his Halloween costume was going to fit properly.
What about, what did you think it was, Gary?
Well, I'll talk about that in a second.
Oh, you know, I think.
In the office, the guys have photographs of everybody, and they've been moving them around all day long. Well, like first it was Tim was up, but then Jared moved in front, and then at one point Doug 𝗏, who does our website, was moved up to number 3. He was a big suspect. There was also like one of the theories was whoever did it must be a guy who likes to go to strip clubs but doesn't really have the entree to get in.
Right.
So maybe trying to get in around his good graces, and so they're moving everything around. But
I would like the guy to just walk in here and man up.
I'm going to tell you that I had a conversation with the person on Thursday morning.
Right.
We were talking about a lot of things. It was a very sort of serious conversation. And it was one of those weird moments where within it, the person admitted it to me without even knowing it.
Yeah. You said he was like Fredo.
You know the scene of Godfather 2 where Fredo goes, me and Johnny Ola were here when they're in Cuba. And Michael goes, oh, my God. That was the moment for me. I'm staring at this person. I'm going, this person just told me they're the person, and I don't think they know that.
That's why it's great to be a police officer. I talk to cops all the time, and they tell me when they got a guy in the station house, if they just leave him there long enough and let him talk, they all sort of give you the clue.
That's why they ask you the story over and over and over again. That's why when they say, there were discrepancies in the story, it's because each time you nutcases tell it different.
Well, because I think we weren't talking about that.
Well, there's the suspect list.
Who's
the lead?
So
Dan, the song parody man, is
He's number 2.
Number
so
2.
It's Tim.
Tim is number 1.
Dan, they go down. Then Doug is number 3.
And
Sal's number 4. Then go down. Then it was Richie Wilson. There's Doug 𝗏. It's the only picture we have of him. Then there was Benji and Joe Jordan.
All right. Now,
Benji.
Does the guy want to come in and just get it over with?
So it's nobody in here, is what you're saying. It's not Benji.
I don't think it's Joe Jordan.
No, it's nobody in here. You thought it was Artie, huh?
I'm not on Guys.
You are. Believe it or not, you are. It's just that you don't have a computer.
Oh, I'll get one, man. Sorry.
I looked at the list. Artie's on it. But
He's had 50 computers, never turned them on.
I better be on.
If the guy doesn't want to come in, I guess he doesn't have to. But if he wants to just get it over with, I think he should. I'm recommending he does.
Who? Come in?
Yeah, I think he should come in.
For years.
You haven't talked this over with him.
No, I haven't. And if he doesn't want to come in, I'll respect it.
For years, I thought it was Alexander Hay.
Why leave every one of your coworkers under suspicion?
Is he coming? Yeah. He is. All right, here he is, the man of the hour. There he is.
Come on in. There's nobody there.
He left?
Pussied out.
I saw a guy walking down the hallway that was it, and then they just made a left turn.
You know it was it? You know it was the guy? You know who it is.
Oh, okay.
How do you know who it is? Oh, because the guy Fredo'd.
The guy Fredo told me.
All right, so maybe he's not comfortable coming then.
Get in here.
You got to make him come in.
Not going to be fired. It was no big deal. He did it out of...
What is he scared about now?
I don't know, but maybe he's not comfortable with it.
This is so silly.
I don't want to give anybody a nervous breakdown.
There's no threat, and nothing happened bad. You were trying to help out a friend. It was no big deal.
Seriously, I don't hold any animosity toward this person. I told him
It was
that.
actually a great thing you did.
And I've already
Only
forgotten.
bad for programming.
And I have already forgotten again what he did.
No, I understood why he did it. He thought Ronnie had done something wrong. He did it with the best of intentions.
That's right.
I don't think he did anything wrong. I said, just don't do it again. Just check with me first.
See, my theory on Goodstein is not that he thought Ronnie did something wrong, that I think he thought it would create this. Doug knows the show well
Oh,
enough.
No, it was nothing like that.
That was my theory with Doug.
Scott DePace couldn't have done this. He
No.
fess up.
No.
I'm just saying, you would fess up.
He actually confessed, but he turned out it wasn't him. He was one of those guys that likes to get credit for bad things.
He turns himself in for every crime.
Yeah,
I was the shot Kennedy.
Come on. Oh, I'm like
It's
looking
not
at
happening.
the door. Not happening. Guy doesn't want to fess up.
Well, maybe not. Maybe later. Let him think it over.
I don't understand how this could be such a big deal.
No.
Hey, what about Jim McClure? Is he?
Exactly.
Is he on, guys?
Starting to think about that little fucker.
What happened?
First of all, I'm wrong.
Oh, you are wrong.
Yeah,
You don't know who it is then.
I do now.
But wait, who did you think it was?
Tim.
You thought it was Tim?
Tim and I were in a meet. Tim and I were talking. He said to me while we're talking, he goes, we were just talking about being here in general, how sometimes we're all by ourselves, how we're like sort of a family. It was like a really nice, heavy conversation. And he goes, listen, we all got to watch each other's backs. He goes, that's why I called Howard about that thing. And I go, whoa. Tim just said, because that's why I called Ronnie. That's what he said to me.
Yeah.
So now,
But he
you know
told
what?
Jared
Ronnie
again.
after the fact.
Right. But he's so. All right.
We knew that about
But
him.
I think that
During the break, I'll talk to. Don't say any more. During the
You
break,
know who it is now.
Don't even write to me.
No, you need to.
I know it already. I don't want to.
I'm not writing who it is. I'm writing something you need to know.
I know. That's what I know. I know. I got it.
Well,
Does that have any bearing on the case?
Yes. Maybe later. Let him take some time.
Come on.
Let me just go over this.
There's nothing going on.
Let me go over the events again. An email was sent to JD.
No.
No, what happened?
Oh yeah, an email was sent to JD. JD put it on guys for me to read.
So someone was at the strip club and saw Ronnie cavorting with an intern.
Right.
Then,
a male intern.
A male intern. Right. Exactly. I'm sorry.
Cavorting.
Well, whatever. He was hanging around with him.
Right.
And then sent that to JD because he thought Ronnie did something wrong, knowing JD and Ronnie have a thing, and maybe JD would tell you then.
I'm not even sure that it was wrong.
There was nothing wrong with what he did.
They were just recounting the events of the evening.
Right.
Okay.
But because
Like a
it was
police
an
report.
intern situation, they thought it might be sensitive.
Right.
Howard, how did you find out about it? You just saw it on Guys?
I don't know. I forgot already.
JD sent it to guys,
Yeah,
and Howard
he sent
read
it to all of us.
But there's another big conversation going on aside.
How
from
did I find out about it?
Aside from who the leak is, this has been.
I'm
Going
not
on.
even sure this is interesting anymore.
I think it is.
This person
It is.
walks in.
You will find out the leak by the end of the show. How's
Howard, you
that?
know it hasn't
Come on.
Well, what do you want from me, Wheels?
Where you going? Just sit down and get my 500 ready.
But Howard, there's an interesting conversation
fuck
going
you,
on.
Artie, you prick.
There's an interesting conversation going on in the back office that got reignited later on in the week, which is, do you think it was a dicky move for JD to send that out to guys?
No.
No.
Because a lot of guys think it was sort of like
No.
That's what Ronnie was angry about with JD.
Well, a lot of people back there sort of agree. To sort of say, like, you could have just sent it to you or not sent it to everybody or not sent it at all.
All right, listen.
But he, in JD's defense now, he said he called
JD did the right
Tracy
thing.
to make sure that it was okay to put it on guys.
This is mail that is really sent into the show. Anything interesting should be given to me. I can't read through every letter. So if a guy sees something I don't see, he should send it to me. That's the end of that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything so bad.
No. When you found out, did it surprise you who it was? Did his judgment surprise you?
No, because I think actually there was some intelligence behind it, believe it or not. Like, in other words, he didn't think he was doing the wrong thing.
Oh, it's JD?
JD, you want to say it was you?
I sent it out,
JD
and I'm
reported
wrong.
himself.
No, if I felt it was that serious of a situation, I would have only sent it to you.
I know that.
Okay, I'm just saying the reason I sent it to guys was because in the email said there were like cameras there and stuff. I thought like Howard TV might have been there too.
You did nothing wrong.
Okay, I'm just
this whole thing
explaining
is blown out of proportion.
why you sent out the guys. That's all. Okay, thank you.
All right, goodbye.
Now I'm leaving.
Leave. Leave as quickly as you can. Now,
Would
anyway.
the rat please walk in?
During the commercial, I'll talk to the rat.
You're going to talk to the rat?
I'll talk to the rat.
Hey, can me, Rob, and Fred, and Benji get blindfolded and try to ask the rat questions?
Yes.
I'll let you ask a rat.
Are you in music?
Wheels, you'll have the answer.
All right, and tell Will I'll help him out. I'll be a donor if he wants.
All right.
Later,
That's
fellas.
nice of you, Wheels. Thank you.
Good guess, Robin. Good guess. Close.
I can see you worrying.
I'm sweating my ass off.
Brian, it's not you?
No, I know who it is though.
Oh, you do?
I do know. I do know.
So, Brian, Robin...
Yeah, Robin thought it was me. Robin thought it was me. I do have a friendship with Ronnie, but I am not on guys. So, I am clear. I got cleared of all charges. So.
That bummed you out that Robin thought it was you?
I thought it was weird that she did. It didn't bum me out, but I thought it was weird that I was like, wow, I got picked out of the lineup. But I'm okay with it. I'm just happy to be announced.
Hey, man, so we're getting pretty close to figuring out who this rat is.
So, what do you want from me?
Is this taking any weight off of your shoulders?
I don't know. Is it?
Well, it must be because you don't have to hide. You don't have to hide this person anymore.
Okay.
That doesn't make you feel better?
He was giving out
Yeah.
tickets.
Not having to lie to your boss?
I didn't lie. I just
Well,
didn't. I just didn't fucking answer. I didn't lie. Don't tell me I lied.
Do you care?
Never lied.
Well, you're withholding the truth.
I didn't lie. I never answered. So how could I be lying? Huh?
All right.
How could I be lying?
All right, fine. You're right.
I'm right.
You're
You know I'm
withholding
fucking right.
the
You know
truth, though.
that's not lying, dude.
All right, you're right. I'm telling you, you're right.
That's protecting someone. That's all it is. I'm not lying.
That doesn't mean it's right, though.
Doesn't mean it's wrong. Okay?
Yeah, but if you were in
Don't
court,
try and twist my fucking words now, pal.
if you were in a court of law,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
wouldn't be that's not acceptable.
What do you mean it's not
You
acceptable?
have to tell the truth.
I did tell the truth. I told the truth. I'm not telling. That's the truth.
I wasn't saying this to hurt Doug. They asked me a question, and I think Doug knows how the show operates. And I think my theory was he thought it would create what it's become, which is a fun thing for them to talk about on the Stern Fan Network. Besides my liver, so I don't know. I'm talking to Doug. I don't know. He's pretty good with this bullshit. Maybe I don't know. And now that I know it was just an axe to grind, I no longer think it's Doug. My number one person. I can't say because I don't know enough about the situation. All I know is I'd like to go to Rick's and come 5 times. Hey, now, what's going on with you, Scott? Who do you think? You're making all these crazy...
What? Make fun of my shirt so you can make
Oh, the
Scott
shirt.
happy. Yeah.
Well, that's another issue.
Look at that fucking piece of garbage. Though this is nice. Sure.
My thing is, it fits. Yours are. You're under the illusion.
Cum-filled buttons.
They're called westerns.
Yeah.
See, if I made fun
Well,
of Scott, I'm
desensitized
to Scott's shit clothes at this point.
Did the guys at wait, get Ganji.
That's a shirt.
Did the guys at Howard? Are you guys shooting a western?
No. Yes.
Like what is going on?
See, this is Brokeback Mountain.
This is
if
a
you put us
polo.
together.
Oh, it's Brokeback Mountain. All right.
These guys are gay.
But that's really ugly. At least mine's like fashionable.
If you were wearing a shirt,
If you were
wearing a shirt of David Wright blowing a guy on the '69 Mets, it would be less gay.
Why is this gay? Explain what is gay about it.
You know what? Compared to your sneakers, that looks like something Steve McQueen would wear.
This actually probably is something.
What were you in prison?
Yeah, they took my laces away, so I don't hang myself. The rat's going in.
All right. If you were listening early, I gave a whole big explanation about this with Ronnie, and he was told something through my email, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go through the whole explanation. If you're not up on this story, who did you think the rat was, Robin?
Well, I originally thought it was Brian, but then he's not in the guy group. Right. So I have switched my vote to Doug Goodstein.
All right. Oh, there's Artie.
Artie,
who did you say? Artie's the rat. Artie, who did you say it was? Just talk right there.
All right.
Well, who did you say?
I said it was Doug Goodstein.
Right, okay.
That was my guy.
Fred, did you ever give an opinion?
I never gave an opinion on it, and mine's biased because one of the things that I read in the email, someone claims that Ronnie made a slip during the wrap-up show and said she. So I don't know. I'm already biased.
Okay.
Well, who could she be?
I heard that, and I still think it's Doug Goodstein.
He's girly, you're saying?
Well, I don't know.
Well, out in the hall, they were saying they for sure still think it's Jarrett.
Well, anyway, come on in, rat. Who I told you I'm not mad at. There he is, Jared.
It was Jared.
It was Jared.
After I defended him?
Yep.
And you'll still defend them.
Yeah.
Jared was really upset on Thursday, came to me, manned up and said, listen, I'm shaky. He was shaky. I thought the guy was close to tears. I said, listen, Jared, get a fucking grip on yourself. First of all, if you start crying, I'm going to punch you.
Wow.
And then I said, secondly, I don't care. I said, listen, just don't let it happen again. Don't read the email, and give it a... But he didn't do anything malicious.
No.
And you should have come in right away and said it was you.
All right. So first off, the thing that I object to is I wasn't trying to be a rat. I was trying to protect Ronnie.
Right.
It wasn't actually your guys list that I read this from. JD emailed Tim his Sirius account, which I go through to make sure that Tim is following up on some emails that are executionable.
Right.
So I noticed this, and I talk to Ronnie usually once a week just about things going on with the company, checks, things like that. And I mentioned to him in passing that I saw that there was a chance there could be an HR issue with there being an intern out because this company is very sensitive about protecting their interns.
Right.
And I wanted to make sure that he didn't bring an intern out.
That's my point. You should have just said, you should come in that morning and said, hey, Howard, I made sure that I was worried about Ronnie, and I made sure that he wasn't doing anything wrong.
When all of a sudden it started getting, explosive at 6:15 or 6:30 in the morning.
That's when you began the cover-up.
Well, I got nervous that I just caused a serious issue with, a confidential email, and I was just trying to help Ronnie out that come Monday he wasn't blindsided by the company and the HR, not the show.
Now, part of the cover-up was you yelled at JD on the wrap-up show for even accusing you of being
you
rat.
actually came to your own defense and said that was wrong to immediately label you.
You're like Nixon.
Because I thought the best way to deal with this was just to, I was hoping that it would just go away and that, I was able to help Ronnie and that was it. And when it started to snowball and being a bigger issue, that you thought that there was a security issue here and Ronnie was getting hung out to dry, I spoke to Ronnie and said, at the end of the week, I'm going to talk to people off the air, you and Tim, and explain that, it wasn't malicious and I wasn't trying to throw JD under the bus. And when Ronnie got upset with JD, that wasn't my intention. My intention was to
but I'm saying you put yourself through a lot of stress.
I did.
You should have just come out right away and said, listen, I did it. I didn't do it to be mean or malicious, and now I understand. I'm not supposed to talk about the email to other people.
And Monday morning when Robin came to my defense, and I think, Fred may have, I felt even worse and started to really wear on me that I knew that I was, going to have to talk about this, and I wanted to talk to you guys off the air first so you understood.
Do you owe JD an apology?
I did apologize to him about yelling at him on Monday afternoon, I think it was.
Right.
That, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. I just jumped to,
When do I get my apology?
I'm sorry, Robin. I'm sorry. Thank you for defending me, and I'm sorry. And
Never again.
When do I get my invite to the bar's Halloween party?
And yes, I'll apologize to JD.
Now, Tim had even said to him, you went to Tim for counseling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Tim said,
this is so silly.
Tim said, this is what you get for what? I forget what he said. I never know what Tim said.
His counseling was,
no.
He
said this is what you get when you try and help too many people because I was trying to protect Ronnie from a bigger issue that I thought may occur.
Right. All right. Now, from now on, I'm going to leave you on the guys list.
I'm not on the guys list.
You're not. Okay.
I'm not. And this email wasn't about the guys list. It was sent from JD first to Tim's Sirius email.
You're the only one not on the guys list.
Yeah, and it wasn't. I never even.
All right,
read
I'm
the
going to
guys
put you on the guys list.
Thank you.
Give him my spot.
All right.
I never read it on that.
Here's the thing. So whenever you read something, just come to me or Tim. In fact, go to Tim. Don't bother me.
I won't bother you.
I'm busy.
I sorry to bother you on Thursday as well.
Okay, no problem.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
The guys at TV want to know, after Jared came out of the studio that day, he vehemently denied it and then threatened JD. They thought it's a funny video clip if you want to see it.
Yeah, let me see that. This is Jared covering up his...
Boy, oh boy.
Right.
The scumbag. JD is the absolute bottom of the earth. He's the white gook you get in between your fucking mouth. That's JD. And, he had absolutely no factual evidence for this. He just felt like throwing my name out there. So, fuck JD.
Do you have any idea who this might be?
I honestly haven't put too much thought into it because it happened and I didn't think anything of it. You know, so I didn't even think who the rat is. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to think about it because it's not my problem. The only problem is that JD's little, you know, rat that tries to start shit.
So in the past, you've always tried to have been civil with JD. Is that totally
I've
gone
always
now?
been civil with JD. And
You are
now
really
I will
good.
Go out of my way to
Boy,
fuck
I
with
don't
JD.
know if I trust
you know, I've been
anything
here
you
for 4
say
years.
from now on.
You are a good liar.
Yeah, look at you. You got a whole scenario going here.
You should run for office.
This is the part where he says he's going to go out of his way to fuck with JD.
Really? Oh, go ahead. Let me hear that.
He's in his mind that, you know, I'm doing things. Now I'm going to actually do things to him because he's a little shit. And clearly he can't mind his own fucking business. He's got to start shit on his own. So I'm going to really fucking show him, you know, what it is that I can do to be arrogant and an asshole.
You remind me of those guys who like kill their wives, but then they get them on TV and they go, "I want my wife back."
Right. Hey, if I start doing drugs again, can you give me lying lessons?
Yeah, absolutely. You did a good cover-up.
And not only that, now I remember him coming in here and vehemently denying it here and yelling at JD. And now
I didn't come in. I called him.
Well, Colden, you were on our airwaves saying to everybody that you were definitely not the rat.
But my whole belief system's off now. I don't even know if that was him.
In hindsight, yes, I should have come clean. Right
All right. Well, listen, you learned your lesson, and that's
Ronnie
good enough.
lied for you.
He did, and I appreciate that, and I felt horrible. And
Although Ronnie did crack in a sense because he made you come forward. Like you never would have come forward. Ronnie forced you forward.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. He couldn't take it anymore.
So
Jared
you were
had
all right with your lying.
But you know, I didn't think
He was good at it.
I didn't think, I thought this would go away and it was a bigger issue. I thought it would become a bigger issue that, you know, it was discussed. Then, you know, that it was discussed that there was an HR policy and all that. I thought that was the bigger issue.
I was mad you came forward because I was going to do lie detectors next and everything and find you out.
Yeah, you shooed me away.
Yeah, I was wondering if you would have passed the lie detector test. That would have been good.
You probably could have.
Are you attracted to me, Howard Stern?
Well, Jared, all right. Good enough. I'm glad you came forward, and now you understand when something like this happens. Just admit it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about
this is not the kind of place where something bad is going to happen to you.
I barely fire anyone, ever.
Yeah, but I understand the situation. If a guy's afraid he's going to get fired over something that seems sort of simple, that might be the right lie to tell in life. I don't know.
I was more concerned with, you know, breaking Tim's trust because Tim right off the bat stepped up for me because he knew that I wouldn't, you know, I wasn't trying to be malicious and throw someone under the bus. In my head, I was trying to protect Ronnie, and I didn't realize further down the line what the consequences would be.
Right.
That you all of a sudden thought that there was a leak, that there were people not being loyal, that Ronnie wasn't being loyal to you. And from my perspective, I saw it
Look,
as...
there are no real big secrets here.
Yeah, believe me. If you read those notes, I only wish something secretive would happen in there. All right, thank you, Jared. There it is.
Jared, one more question. Did you ever give Ronnie a touch oven?
When did you confess to Tim? At what point in the saga?
Last week.
Last week?
Yeah.
When? Same day as me, or earlier?
Yeah, I think it was the same day. Well, I talked to you on Thursday?
Yeah.
Then yeah, Thursday.
You confessed Thursday.
Yeah.
Was Tim shocked?
Yeah.
He was.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Were you polite enough to wait till he detoxed? His detox
Oh,
was
I
over?
would see now. The real good footage would have been when he first fessed up, and you know just how difficult that was for him.
There's a theory now going around in the back office that they think Jared is now covering for Tim. But I saw Jared. I'm telling you, I spoke to Jared on Thursday. He didn't look like he was covering.
I'll tell you, I may be a good liar there, but I wasn't lying. I know. Tim, the last thing
Who
Tim,
knows?
when everyone started accusing Tim, if there's one thing I know about Tim is he would never ever do anything to cause you to distrust him.
I understand. All right, Jared. Thank you. We now know you are
But
the
what
rat.
was Tim's advice to that's what happens to you when you try to protect too many people or something?
No. He said, I got myself into this because I was, trying to please too many people.
Oh, I see.
right, and
You're
Jared-
a people pleaser, are you?
Jared works for Tim, and a lot of people are saying, "Who the fuck is this Jared?" Jared works for Tim.
Jared's the abs.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
One more question, Jared. Are you mad? Everyone's sending me notes. Are you mad at High Pitch Mike for taking those pictures of you in the Chippendales outfit?
I am.
Why?
Because the only reason he knew that I was up there, I don't promote where I bartend. I don't want to ever, there's two separate things. I make income on the side because, I want to supplement my income here.
In other words, nobody pays you here. Go ahead.
Yeah. Read between the lines.
No, that's not true. Tim,
Like you want to be a bartender.
I invited people here from the show to come up to the bar because, I'll throw them some free drinks every now and then. And I invited Mike to do so. He asked me if he had to wear a costume. I told him that, he didn't have to, but I was going to. And I explained to him when he asked me what my costume was. I told him not to come up to take pictures. I told him, it wasn't about that. I don't want that to become part of my, corporate persona. And he was the only person that did it the entire time. No one in the bar took pictures.
Well,
no
he's
one
gay, and he liked what he saw.
But he only walked into the bar for 3 minutes.
Right.
I gave him a drink. He took pictures. He walked out.
Oh, yeah. So
that was it? He just came to take pictures?
All he did was take pictures.
What did he do with those pictures? Oh, my God.
Do you think he beat off to him?
Of course he did.
Jesus.
Oh, Jared, I'm your wife.
Oh.
Well, he has a picture in his office of his head on my body.
Wow.
In his office.
All right. So you asked him not to post the pictures, and he did, and now did you take them down?
I asked him not to take them. I spoke to Jason and Ganji and asked them not to put them up in the show. I just don't want these ending up on the internet.
Well, I'm glad I didn't show up at the bar because I would have taken pictures.
You're worried about your future. You know, you want to be seen as an executive.
HR could Google you when you get interviewed, and all of a sudden they got pictures of me.
Fair enough.
Chippendales.
All right.
It's great that in this sea of misfits, he's worried about his corporate persona.
It's great.
You got to get out of here now.
Thanks, Jared.
Take a look over here.
There he is, Jared, who has come clean now, and now he feels better. Look, he's walking around all happy again.
So Amanda told the truth.
I did.
How do you think it turned out?
I think it went better than I thought it was going to go.
What did you think was going to happen when, even last week when it was real heated? How did you think this was going to turn out?
Like 9/11, I don't think we're hearing the whole story here. I think there's more. I bet there were calls placed to Tim that we don't know about. Not everything's adding up. I don't see why Jared would take it upon himself to read one of Tim's emails and act on it alone. Jared's not a lone wolf. He's not. He's needy. He needs he needs his peers to appreciate him and give him a pat on the back and all that stuff. I don't buy the lone wolf theory.
Okay, but give it a rest already.
This is a Howard TV original production.
Hey, it's 𝗪𝗏𝗏, Baba Booey. I'm here at 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍𝗍. I'm here with Richard Pearl. The reason I'm here is because I am a chocoholic. I love chocolate, and I heard this is the best chocolate in New York City, and I wanted to check it out. I want to go on tour and see what you got, and I'm sort of a Hershey bar kind of guy, and I told that you got the good stuff here.
We have great stuff here. I love Hershey's, but it's candy, and what I want to do is introduce you to the world of fine chocolate. Gary, I'm really glad you came.
Good to see you. So this is chocolate, not candy. This is not candy.
This is definitely not candy.
Okay.
Great.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Gary, so I'd love you to try some of our bonbons, and then we'll move into the pure chocolates.
If I saw a box of candy, I can't just take one and put the box away. I end up eating like the whole box, and then I get like high on sugar. You say that won't happen with this?
It shouldn't happen with this one. You want to eat that much. Think about it. The cocoa content here is 7 to 10 times greater than what you'll get in some of those candy boxes. And therefore, what you're looking for is the cocoa. You're going to get what you want and what you need a lot faster and with a whole lot less sugar. So it's a cocoa high rather than a sugar rush.
So like a Hershey bar is what, like 10%?
About that.
And then you have some stuff here that's 99%.
We do have some 99% chocolate here, you bet.
So I'd be getting 10 times. So when I'm getting 10 times more of the cocoa, like I know the sugar, I know what the sugar
10
high
times
gets.
less of the sugar too.
Oh, is that right?
Well, of course. If this is 99% cocoa in here, there's only 1% left for sugar and vanilla, and that's it. So
I see.
What I'd love you to do is try this one here. It's one of my favorites. It's a dark roasted praline called 𝗦𝗏𝗏.
Now, I never know, should I jam the whole thing in? Because that's what I would do.
And this one, take about half.
Take a bite, okay. I'm showing restraint here.
About 5 seconds, 7 seconds for the full flavor of this one to come about.
That's a good one. Now, is there like a, what's the taste I'm getting in there? Like hazelnut?
It's hazelnut and almond praline, slowly made and dark roasted so that it pairs beautifully with the dark chocolate. We have other pralines such as you have here and here, but they're a bit sweeter than this one. But I like to start you with the full richness of this one here.
Now, can I ask you a question?
Anything.
So I swallow. What's a praline? I hear that all the time.
Praline is where you take almond and hazelnut usually, and you slowly grind them with sugar until they become somewhat of a paste.
Okay.
This here is the reason why we opened this store with a liquor license, giving new meaning to the term chocolate bar. And put the whole thing in your mouth, pull off the stem, and then bite in, and make sure your mouth is closed because there's enough booze in there that you'll dribble if you nibble. That's it. And mind the pit. And this is a chocolate-covered Morello cherry and kirsch. It's not that sort of sappy, syrupy maraschino cherry that you might have had when you were a kid. Watch the intensity of the kirsch at first and how it pairs beautifully with the chocolate. And then as you get sort of the sweetness of the cherry with the reminiscence of the kirsch, you kind of get a dance between the three.
This one has a real liquor flavor to it. What's the liquor that's in there?
Kirsch. And kirsch is a cherry liqueur, and the cherry itself is cured in kirsch in the 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗿𝗍 factory in Normandy, France for about 9 months. And, you know, any chocolate will taste good when you swallow.
Right.
But I'm not going to let you wait that long. We got a lot of chocolate for you to try here.
I got a question. I'm just, because it jumps out at me. I'm like, whenever you're a chocoholic, you always want to get the most that you can get. So I keep looking at this one that says 99%. So what's going on there?
Well, again, when you see it, if a chocolate bar doesn't tell you the cocoa percentage, they got something to hide. These days, you should be told what is the cocoa percentage in any pure chocolate. This is a bonbon that is made with 99% cocoa. And so, because there's ganache inside, meaning a little cream melted with the chocolate, it's not fully 99% potency, but it's got all the rich and darkness. So try that one.
Now we're talking.
This will take a couple more seconds, maybe 8-10 seconds for the full range of flavors to come on. Watch the aftertaste on this one. This is for people who crave bitter, who are seeking the essence of a bitter flavor in their chocolate.
You're right on the money on your times, too. It is like 8 seconds, and then, because when I put it in, it really didn't taste anything at first, and then it just sort of gets you. Another 8 seconds.
It has to do with the melting of the cocoa butter, which does not dissolve at room temperature. It needs to be warmer than room temperature, more like body temperature, and how much cocoa butter is in here as compared to any other kind of cream. I want you to try this one. It's one of my favorites, and again, we're the only store in New York that carries anything like this. You're going to need to put the whole thing in your mouth. It is a chocolate-covered raisin, or a grape, You don't feel the raisin. It's the grape has been macerated, meaning dissolved, in Mar. And Mar is a brandy made with champagne grapes. Put the whole thing in your mouth.
So when I put it in, I won't taste like a chewy grape or raisin.
No, you'll feel like the ghost of the raisin skin. And put the whole thing in your mouth. So, if you like spirit, if you like chocolate, there's no selection like that. And that again is a brandy made of champagne grapes and twigs.
I like more of the like the pralines and the other stuff. Although
here's another praline I want you to try. This is a praline with almonds, no hazelnut.
So you notice now that I know what praline means, I'm like throwing the word around like nobody's business. Let's have a praline, Richard.
Cheers.
Cheers.
About 7 seconds on this one.
Got it.
Notice the darkness of the almond flavor, and then watch the aftertaste on that. We also have a lime marcolat, or the chocolate-covered orange.
Let's try the lime.
Let's try the lime?
I like lime. Lime's a good flavor for me.
Wonderful. And here, they've made a lime fruit puree, mixed it with a milk chocolate, and surrounded it by a milk chocolate. This pairs beautifully with champagne. In fact, we have some cocktails ready for you.
What's the chocolate that's in there? Seems like a softer, almost like a nougat, like a mixture. It's not like
it's more like it's been whipped. Okay, so it's not hardened. They've been able, because they keep it contained in here, to keep it moist and keep it a little light. More like, you might remember it as a Cadbury flake. Shannon, which is this one?
The white chocolate champagne cocktail.
The white chocolate champagne cocktail. We've given you a spoon if you want to try the foam on the top.
Now, what's the foam made of?
It's just our white chocolate chantilly mixed with our champagne. And this is one of our most popular drinks, and people love the foam. Particularly women go for this one.
I'm feeling very classy.
Foam's pretty sensual, huh? And then you can drink.
That's good. I never thought I'd put chocolate in my drink.
Well, in a moment, we're going to bring you one of our chocolate Russians, which is really our signature chocktail. And, our chocktails.
Chocolate Russian.
Thank you, Michelle.
It's Shannon.
Oh, thank you. It's
Michelle is 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗿𝗱.
Exactly.
Now. Cheers, but he's a 76-year-old French gentleman. So I think you'd like Shannon better.
I do.
All right, well, cheers. This has a full dose of vodka in it and absolutely packed with great chocolate.
See, that's good. It's like chocolate milk. You get a buzz on. So this I've been looking at the whole day. I've been trying to know what's in there.
It's sultane. It's got 𝗪𝗪𝗪, which you tried before with some brandy and vanilla pod. Try one. You'll need your napkin.
Okay, so...
Yeah, take it from the top. You need a bigger bite to get to the center, but the outside itself is pretty amazing. And then once you break that inside coating and get to the amazing brandy on the inside.
So there's almost like a piece of candy within the candy, right?
Ah, there's more than candy in there. There you go. But you're getting the 𝗪𝗪𝗪, which is this amazing Italian-inspired chocolate and hazelnut puree put together. You can feel the oiliness in the chocolate, and again, the flavor of that is it's one of our most popular pieces. People love them for parties, and for any of these, which we call bouchées, one piece is generally considered a dessert by itself, though I can manage more than a few when I'm in the mood.
That's really good.
Great. You might also like this. It's made with almond paste.
This one here.
Yeah, just take a bite out of that one. I love it. Again, that's not your normal Tootsie Pop. I mean, that's got that'll one of those, and you'll make someone very happy.
It's really dense.
Oh yeah, and it's got great ingredients. Again, done with the milk chocolate and with ground hazelnuts on the outside, and also a streak of vanilla. I want to also call your attention. These are what cocoa pods look like. If you want to choose any one of those and take a bite, you're going to get an amazing experience. We consider it one of the finest ganaches. Anyone you like. They're all the same.
The color doesn't have anything to do with the flavor.
Nothing to do with the flavor.
So we'll try one of these. And you're saying it's just like a chocolate in there. So this is like getting like the best bottle of champagne, like the top of the line. This is like almost like a vineyard, right?
Vintage Reserve.
Look at that.
Okay, and that inner piece is the ganache from the 𝗦𝗁𝗄𝗿𝗍 plantation. Again, with all of this chocolate, that's such high cocoa content chocolate, you will not get a sugar rush. You're going to get a cocoa buzz. You'll be elevated and euphoric, and obviously your taste buds are pretty happy too. Now listen, I know you like these pearls. You want to have a handful of these? They're the 72% blended chocolate. I'll have some myself. I happen to love them, and they make great gift items. We sell them in test tubes and in other ways, and people love to decorate with them.
Now, can you eat, like I'm eating a lot of chocolate. Can you eat this much chocolate?
I can, but I don't normally need to. You know, it's kind of like when you cultivate the tolerance for something, it doesn't take you much to get off. So, give me a little bit of chocolate in the morning, and I'm right in a cocoa state of mind, and from there I'm happy throughout the rest of the day. Although I kind of nibble as the day goes on. It doesn't take much though. You know, a handful of these, and I'm quite happy.
This is good. This is really good stuff.
I'm glad you like it.
Well, Richard, I got to thank you for today. I learned a lot about chocolate. Up until now, you know, I had two choices, Hershey's Light and Hershey's Dark, but you taught me about a lot of different chocolate. There's like 21 different kinds, and I know what a praline is and all the different fruits and everything, and I enjoyed it. I've been educated. I'm just going to take this with me if I could.
All yours. Look forward to seeing you back. Bring it back empty. I'll fill it up for you.
Don't even make that promise, because I'll bring it back. Thank you. I really had a great time.
Great pleasure. Thanks.
Coming up, which is the way we're going to launch our new album, which is Duran Duran's Red Carpet Massacre. We're here at the Howard Stern Show, very excited.
We're so nervous.
Very.
We are like freaking out.
I'm sure you guys are doing all right.
You know, we're really nervous. We're really nervous. My psoriasis is coming out. It's like, oh God.
Did you say nervous?
Nervous? No, I didn't think so. All right, guys, good luck.
We're tired.
Yeah, it is a bit early.
But
good job, there's grapes. I appreciate it.
And where there's grapes, there's grass.
Yes.
And where there's grass,
there's
cows.
Where there's cows,
there's milk.
Right, and where there's milk, there's breasts, which brings us to the Howard Stern Show.
Of course.
Look who I'm here with. I'm here with Duran Duran. Welcome, gentlemen and lady.
Good to be here.
Hello.
Hey, what's happening?
Good morning. We're up and early.
Yeah, these microphones are working good. Okay, I'm in business. Duran Duran. I haven't seen you guys in a long time.
Yeah.
I think I had you in my studio. I was trying to remember back when, like 1980 or something.
And that chick Fern, somebody was on it.
Fern
Fawn Hall.
Fawn Hall.
Fawn Hall.
She
No
was on
kidding.
the same show as we were on.
She was?
And
We never
everybody
had
was
Fawn
taking
Hall.
the piss out of her.
No, we had Fawn Hall on.
We did?
Yeah, with
Danny Sugarman.
with Danny Sugarman.
Oh,
yeah.
you're right. I forgot.
Yeah, we did. Well, it's good to see you guys. Now, what is going on, man? 85 million albums I read you saw. So you guys are all set. I mean, you
We're
know.
going for 86 with this one.
This is it. You got a new album out.
Yeah.
You're out
Red
promoting a new
Carpet
album.
Massacre.
Is the record business now impossible? Because I just read that the Eagles set up a deal where they're only selling their new record at Walmart. The Spice Girls are only selling their record through Victoria's Secret. It's almost like the whole business has changed, that you can't even do business with a record
Madonna
company.
just left a
It has
record
changed,
company. Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
record companies are trying to do deals that are going to keep them alive, really, because they're the ones who got hit hardest. For us, you know, we do great business playing live. You know, we've got a career in playing music to people. It's and I think the whole thing is changing. So it's the record companies who are trying to find their level at the moment.
Would you hate getting into the business right now because it's so difficult to make money?
It would be nothing. You know, I mean, when we got into it, it was probably like tough for people that got into it in the '60s. You know,
Right.
I think it's as long as you accept that change is constant.
But how do you make money with a record now if everybody's downloading stuff for free?
Well, I think for
don't-
quite some time now, people have been talking of the record as being a promotion device for concert tours.
I
For
see.
years, they've been saying that.
So does your record company now say, okay, you guys, we'll put out a record, but we want a cut of the concert tour? Or do they
haven't
try
said
to?
that yet.
They haven't said that.
They haven't said
I
that
think-
yet.
Don't bring that up, Howard.
And they better
I
not
don't think
say
it's
it.
as bad as that, though. I think, you know, there are a lot of good bands around who do make records, and they really do sell.
Right.
But
It'll be
you
fine
also-
until Google start their own label.
Right.
You also brought up the question: who's paying for all of this?
The record
stuff?
company pays for
They're
all
paying
that.
for
Yeah,
this?
yeah. They want return. They want it. They
Right.
want it happen. Duran, what a history you guys have. Now, tell me if I got this right, because this has got to bug you guys. Although maybe nothing bugs you guys. You seem pretty happy-go-lucky. You know what I mean?
What could be bugging them?
Well, your one of your guys, Andy Taylor, left the band.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, is he writing a book about you guys?
Yeah.
Now, doesn't that bug the crap out of you? What is he gonna say?
Somebody's got to do it.
You're all right with that?
I think it's going to be cool. It's about, you know, it's good for, it's exciting in a way, because it would look bad if we did it, but now he's kind of outside of the group.
But is he friendly with you still?
Well, we
Only
don't
through his
really
lawyers.
have a relationship.
So, in other words, you're going to get trashed in the book.
I don't think he's going to trash us, because he's going to keep the door open, because you never know, you know, with these situations.
He
You
might
know,
want to come back.
Yeah, you can never say never. So
What is going on legally? Why is he sending you legal letters?
Over to Nick.
All right, Nick, you're in charge of this
The
one.
lawyer in the band.
Hey, here's our lawyer.
Oh, no, you know, when things break up sometimes, we're having a divorce. So we just...
Why did he leave? What is his problem? I mean, it's a good business.
That's exactly what we said.
That was what we said. What is your problem?
And what did he say to you? What is his problem? Why would you leave a band like this so you guys can make...
All we heard was silence.
Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, you know, come on. Why can't Axl work with Slash? I mean, you know, ego,
Drives me- who wrote the
pride.
majority of the songs, the big hit songs? Who wrote the majority? And you guys had a ton of hits. I mean, who wrote the? Who wrote the,
They're all collaborations.
So did you say to him, "Listen, we're all good together. Why would we break up the collaboration?"
Well, we tried to put that to him, and
Right. Does he want money from you?
Obviously.
Did you send him a letter and say, "How can you write a book about us? That's not fair."
No,
No.
we didn't.
Wow.
I think we
Do you have a law firm, Howard?
Well, I should, because I would be
Wait,
curious.
I like what I'm hearing.
I mean, you know, I love Robin. She wrote a book. She was writing about she wanted to stomp on my head. Remember when you were jogging? You wanted to stomp on my head and kill me? And I went, oh, my God.
Please.
It's
Just
terrible.
trying to get some motivation to run.
I think guys who leave bands are tired. I think he was just tired of playing Rio in Milwaukee. You know what I mean? I mean, don't you think so?
Man, we don't go to Milwaukee
How
that
would
often.
anybody possibly be tired of playing Rio in Milwaukee?
It's a good song.
We live for
Come
that
on.
experience.
I mean,
Talk to me
isn't that
about-
what Bill Wyman did with the Stones? I think he was
Is
just
that
like,
yeah? Because it's that get off the road.
I think there is that to
Yeah.
it. You know, he definitely he lives
what's he
in
gonna do?
Ibiza. Hello.
Oh.
He lives in Ibiza. Warning sign.
Is he the one with the rich
Okay,
wife? Who's
and they
got
only
the rich
have
wife?
one-way flights out of Ibiza.
You've got the rich wife. Why didn't you? You could retire?
I knew
anytime.
you were going to mention that.
Isn't your wife the creator of Juicy?
She is.
Juicy
Couture?
Juicy
They're angling
Couture.
for free clothes, Johnny. Careful.
My daughter loves that Juicy Couture. In fact, today we're bringing her a sweatshirt actually from there. Your wife hit the mother load, right?
She did.
Is she worth more than you? She is, right? Are you guys jealous of the way he married?
In this place,
I mean, are you jealous of his situation?
No. We all wear Juicy all the time.
You do?
Yeah, we just get a lot of free clothes.
You know, I'm not saying we're close in this band, but we're kind of all married to each other's wives in a way.
You guys could have all married anyone you wanted. I mean, talk about sex symbols. You could have any woman you want.
You could have banged my prom date in '85. Absolutely.
And Simon,
I think we did actually.
Ow, you bastard!
Simon, you married a model, of course,
Yasmin.
of course, Yasmin,
and we're still married.
And you're still married. Isn't that remarkable in this day and age?
It's shocking to me.
Did everyone say to you? Did everyone?
I look at all the fun I could have had.
Exactly though, as the lead singer, did you sit and say, you know, I married this woman, she's a great woman, all this stuff, but did you have regrets? Did every one of your friends say to you, you're nuts to be doing this? You're at the top of your game. You can have any woman you want.
You know, a lot of people did say that sort of thing to me, but you know when you meet the love of your life, and if you meet the love of your life when you're 25, you hang on to her. And that's what happened to me.
No regrets.
You know, absolutely.
Still in love with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
When your wife creates Juicy Couture, at first you think, what is this with these sweatshirts? This is a waste of money? Did you think that this was a waste of time?
When I first got to know her, well, I was really taken by anybody that I met that had her clothes, that was, you know, they were really into them. Oh my God, I love my
She's got to be a billionaire.
I was like, this is something really special. I knew that, you know.
That's fantastic. Talk to me. I don't want to talk Ill of the Dead, but actually I talk about Ill of the Dead all the time. Lady Di was a huge fan of Duran Duran. Princess Diana, huge fan. Did she offer to bang you guys?
No.
Did she? Seriously? Was she in love? Simon, she was in love with you, wasn't she?
No.
But you made fun of her. You thought she was a bit, what was the word that you used? I'm trying to remember at the time. Gaff.
What?
Like
Shepherd's bush.
Daft.
Daft.
Oh, what? Like couple of crates short of a lorry load?
Yeah. She was a little bit nuts.
No, she wasn't. I think she was very naive.
Yeah. What is it, Gary?
I think she's very sorry.
Yeah.
I think she was very naive, and
do?
I think that she came into it as a very unworldly, and she had a very odd kind of introduction to this incredibly high-powered world. I do think it affected her. She definitely wasn't normal.
Every time we open the dressing room...
I can see that on the cover of the Sun tomorrow morning. Le Bon says she definitely
No, what I mean is
normal.
she didn't have a normal life.
Right,
you know?
but every time we opened the dressing room door, there she bloody was under the table trying to get an autograph. It was like
being ironic.
Oh, there was that.
You said, can't your husband keep you under control?
Did I say that?
Yes.
And he could.
That's what happens when he gets up this early.
Isn't it great, though, to be just some guy one day and the next day you're in a hit band and you're telling the Princess of England, hey, man, can't your husband keep you under control? I mean, it is beautiful. What did you want to say, Gary?
I think I was joking.
Oh, you were joking. But it's great to be able to joke like that.
Doesn't that have inverted commas next to it, that quote?
Is it true you turned down Andy Warhol to make a new cover for one of your albums because you said the Stones had done it already?
No.
Is that true or false?
No, that's false.
Yeah.
Rog thinks it's true.
Right. And what's amazing about these guys, they hit it big all of a sudden, and they had a powerhouse career. Big. Yeah. But you were still living at home with your parents. That's how it happens. So you come back from your tour, and you're huge, and then
and then they won't let us watch what we want to watch on the TV.
Yeah, really.
I mean,
and that's go to bed at 10 o'clock at night.
It's like, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to get my own place.
It is kind of crazy. It really is. Now, who is this beautiful woman who sings with you? I'm quite captivated.
This is the fabulous Anna Ross.
Hello.
How you doing, baby? What's your story? You married or... You with any of these guys? I mean, what's going on?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not blowing any of them.
Not that we haven't tried, but
unlike Lady Di, you're not blowing them back.
No, I'm not.
Well, you sound great. Now, I'm looking at a picture here, Simon, of your wife.
Yeah.
That the guys just gave me off the internet, topless. I can see why you married her. She's hot. Look at that. There she is. Is that her? Look at her. Beautiful girl.
That's my baby.
Yeah, nice. And what was it always a kind of relationship where you were monogamous, or were you as a rock star allowed to cheat? Were you allowed to? She seems like she might be.
She's the love of my life.
She is, and you never got into threesomes. You never got into any of that kind of stuff. No lesbianism with her in front of you with another girl.
Not that I know about.
Not that you know about. So it's a traditional relationship.
Yeah.
See, I always thought you guys were kind of wild, but maybe not.
Well, there are wild ones in the band.
Who's wild?
The guy with the sunglasses on.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
The lawyer's wild?
Do you know why he's got sunglasses on?
Why does he have sunglasses on?
Because then he has projection of porno on the inside of the lens.
You're talking about Nick.
24 hours a day.
Nick, I always knew Nick was a pervert, but that's good. I like it. How are you?
Very well.
Last time I saw you was in England.
It was, I remember.
Yeah,
you were broadcasting from there.
Yeah, a long time ago. And Simon, what do you mean that? You know what I wanted to ask you about when you. There was a couple of things going on. Number one, I read that you say you, as a child, you enjoy dressing up in women's clothing for real.
He still does,
and you still do.
I enjoyed dressing up.
As a woman,
that's my favorite. I wasn't sure whether they were women's clothes or men's.
Here's what
I
it
had
said.
a jockey outfit.
You say you've been dressing in women's clothing since you were a kid. When you were a kid, you wanted to be Rita Hayworth in a skirt. Did you think you were gay?
This is the press release that Nick Rhodes wrote, isn't it?
Did you think you were gay at one point in your life? Is that because once
yesterday, wasn't it?
Did you guys think he was gay or something? I mean, seriously, that's a very feminine thing to do.
My hands on my hips, I can't do that.
But you were always into women. You never had gay sex.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Yes.
You just like to dress up as a woman.
No.
No.
I did once dress up as a woman, and it was for a show at the Edinburgh Festival, and that was a lot of fun. I just loved the way fishnets felt on my legs.
And what happened that you lost your testicle? Do you talk about that? You were
no, I don't. I have a slightly reduced testicle.
You were on a motorcycle. You had an accident.
I raced bikes, and I had a front end collision.
Well, you have the kind of life you do.
We've moved on from homosexuality.
When you have the kind of life you have, where you're a rock star, where you're married to a beautiful woman.
You think I needed two of them, two full ones, don't you?
No, why would you race motorcycles where you could get injured?
Well,
that doesn't make any sense.
You should ask me that question, because that's very pertinent to the song that we've got out as a single. I'm not trying to segue into it.
Segue, I'll play a little.
It's the song "Falling Down" is about pride and arrogance, and I went through a period in my life when I just thought I was invincible.
Right.
And I had that accident, and I got back on and I raced again, and I had another terrible accident.
You do not ride these things anymore?
I ride bikes, but I don't race them any longer. It's the racing. It was the competitive thing. I was too competitive. I wasn't good enough.
And you were racing a yacht back in the 80s, I think?
I used to race boats.
And the thing capsized and you almost died.
That wasn't my fault.
Yes, but why risk this great life? I could understand
There's a theme developing, isn't there?
Why is everybody looking at me? That was my fault.
I could understand somebody who looks like me and has my kind of life capsizing and not really caring, but you have a good situation going.
The rumor was that Boy George had a submarine and fired a torpedo.
You see,
he tried to sink you.
Innuendos. What the hell is going on?
Oh, God. Your endo, mate.
Was Boy is there a lot of rivalry between bands?
Yes,
George,
there is.
Boy George
fun,
was.
Though. There's nothing unsavory about it. It's fun. Of course you want your record to do better than U2's.
You've made negative comments about Bruce Springsteen, for example.
Well,
you say that he is not
personally.
talented. Yes, you have.
I have not.
Let me see. I'm going to read a quote from you. All right, John actually said this.
Oh, thank you.
All right, here's what he said. Bruce Springsteen is as popular as he is because he's mediocre. No one's going to tell me that Born in the USA is Stravinsky or Lennon or McCartney.
Makes this stuff up.
To be popular and to get enough to millions of people means that you have to be fairly low level.
In my defense, I think I said that in 1982.
What were you on?
Well, I was on my own trip.
Right.
I've come to respect Bruce a lot.
That's amazing.
He's actually one of my favorite artists.
You said that before Born in the USA came out.
It was a review. No, it was a review. It was a review show that Born in the USA was on. In fact,
is that what it is?
And that's how I felt about it at the time, because I was raised on the Clash and Bowie and a lot of really out there stuff.
Right.
And to me, it was pretty pedestrian at the time. But I've come to see it in a different light.
All right. So you've changed
the Great
your
American
opinion.
Songbook. I have.
Right. All right. So you like Bruce Springsteen now?
Yeah.
Were you guys on a lot of drugs at that time? Was the band riddled with drugs? Was that the
We've got as many drugs as we could possibly get our hands on.
Is everyone off the drugs now? Is everyone clean pretty much?
Pretty much.
I haven't done a check this morning. The dog's not up yet.
Nick, you still having some problems?
I know, Anna's looking a little worse.
Thanks.
I've got through, unfortunately, I've got through a few tissues this morning.
But did the band, did you guys try heroin? Did you try coke?
No.
Did you try, no, nothing like that. Nothing hard.
Well, we did maybe.
Maybe you tried it.
Do we have to be specific?
Yes. Yeah, this is an interview. You have to answer.
Do you still have the numbers of any New York dealers?
Yeah, we have our own problems here. So there are rivalries between bands. And you mentioned Boy George. At that time, would he sit and take knocks at Duran Duran and say you guys were horrible, and you would say he's horrible?
You know what happened in that time was that the press were... They kind of, we were young, and they kind of manipulated a situation where the rivalry became public.
Right.
And they would get people to kind of knock each other in the papers and things. And in our naivety, we were willing to disrespect other bands in the newspapers and things like that. It's something you don't do now. I don't have bad things to say about acts now.
Right.
Because I think it's just not elegant. It's undignified.
Do shows like American Idol annoy you? I mean, you guys had to come up.
I don't watch it.
You do not watch it.
It doesn't annoy me.
Does it bother you that these kids who basically had absolutely no career get on a reality show, and then they have these huge careers?
Yeah, good luck to them. You know, I mean, it's not the kind of career I would want.
No, you don't want that. Nick, you did a very smart thing in your life. I don't know if
Did I? What was that?
You're not married anymore, are you? But didn't you marry some kind of department store heiress?
No, that was all media stuff. I wished, and then it wouldn't have cost me so much money when I got divorced, you know.
Divorce kill you? I mean, monetary?
I'm still here.
You're still here. I mean, a lot of money goes out the window.
There was a little collateral damage.
Did you sign prenuptial agreements?
No,
never.
No, you never did that. Not in the early 1980s. I was only about 20 when I got married as well.
How much money as a band do you think Duran Duran has generated? I'm talking between
at least
touring.
20 billion, I would say.
No, come on. Between the albums, between the merchandising and everything else, it's a lot of money.
I never added it up.
Yeah, we don't spend time counting the money that everybody else got out of the band.
Yeah, but Simon, you're very smart. You didn't get divorced, and you've got your original income and all.
And my
of that.
wife's income.
That's right. So you've got a lot of money.
Dinky's one.
Poor Nick's over there. They're dividing him up like carpenter ants. How many times have you been married?
Well, how many? Only once.
Only once. Yeah. Okay, all right. So you only got cleaned out once. That's okay. All right. All right. Listen. So you say the new album is out.
Yeah.
This is a big deal.
November 13th.
November 13th, and the new single is called "Falling Down."
Yeah.
And you say this is about arrogance.
It's about pride coming before a fall. It's about how quickly your life can change. How suddenly you can go from being king of the world to heading for a big disaster.
Is this about you?
It sounds like a divorce to me.
It's very much about things that have happened to me, but it's for anybody. You know, everybody goes through these things in their lives. But more importantly, it's about being able to reach out for help and swallowing your pride enough to say, somebody please help me.
Are you saying that when you were at the top of the music industry, on top of your game, that you could have been an asshole to some people, you could have been arrogant, you could have been maybe not treated people properly, and now you are humble, you have some humiliation and all of this? That's what this song is about. Where is the half a testicle you lost, by the way? When you are brought to the hospital,
it's in a field in Wales somewhere.
When you are brought to the hospital and they tell you lost a testicle, I mean, you've got to panic, right? I mean, it could be the end.
Pardon?
Yeah, I say when they bring you to the hospital and they say your testicle is gone.
Yeah.
You got to. That's got to be the most painful thing.
They said I might lose one of them,
and you never did.
I had a very good doctor, and I.
Good for you.
And I drew a big arrow on one of my legs to show them if they had to remove one, which side the one they had to remove.
Well, thank God you still have both. By the way, the new album is called Red Carpet Massacre. I don't know why it's called that. Why is it called Red Carpet Massacre?
Because it's about modern life. It's about life in public and failure and success. It's about the kind of the world we're surrounded by. You know, on one hand you've got Red Carpet, on the other hand you've got Massacre. Put them together, and what do you got?
Did you guys fight during the making of this album? Was it
we
weird
always
to work?
fight
you always fight
during the making of albums.
David, you're on the air in Phoenix. Go ahead.
Hey, Howard. Thanks for taking my call. Love you to death. Hate the fact you're not on Fridays. It ruins my week. Anyway, first of all, Duran Duran, you guys are so awesome. I've loved you for years. You to a Kill, best James Bond song ever.
Oh,
Gotta tell you that.
How does that come about? When you guys write a song for a James Bond film, they approach you and say, look, or you had already written the song.
That was a classic schmooze, actually. I mean, I met '𝗵𝗿𝗍𝗿 at a post-Wimbledon party.
He is the producer of all the James Bond films.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
And introduced myself to him, and actually sort of said in my, grandiose way, hey, when are you going to have a decent theme song again,
Right.
And he said, you want to do it? And it was literally like that, And the next day, I went down to the studios where they were filming. He introduced me to everybody. He got John Barry on the phone. John, I want you to talk to John Taylor. He's in Duran Duran, and I want you guys to work it out and make this work.
So you wrote that song specifically for James Bond?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Mark in Boston.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, wanted to see if there was any fucking going on the Girls on Film video.
You guys are known. You always had the best-looking women in your videos. You were known for that. Would you have sex with girls on film? Did you guys have sex with any of them?
No, but we would have
done,
liked to. The brunette in particular, the ice cube on the nipple, we were all.
But why
I think the management got there first.
You guys make it seem like you're choir boys. I mean, I am sure a lot of sex
He was
went
a choir
on.
boy.
I was a choir boy.
Yeah, but you behave like a choir boy. You had tremendous amounts of sex, didn't you, before you got married?
Tremendous amount, and actually since I got married as well. My wife is rampant.
Were there famous women in any of it? Nick, come on.
In anybody's address book.
Were there famous women in your past?
Famous women?
Yes, women that were very well known that you were able to
Madame Bovary, Catherine the Great.
Not that I recall.
You never had Catherine the Great? Never.
No.
Everybody else did.
I can't believe that you guys are telling me that your sex lives were so lackluster.
They sound like
tell you
life
that.
was boring. Come on.
They say that John got Christy Turlington. Is that true?
Oh, Christy Turlington.
I did get her, in fact, for the cover of the Notorious album, yes.
Did you make love to her?
No, I vowed to her.
That's a tepid no.
Has anyone ever come up to you nowadays and said, look, I have to break the news to you. I'm your child. You guys banged so much when Duran Duran back in the 80s. Did that happen, Simon?
We came out of got out of a limousine once, and we were here in New York. And as we came out, a news crew came marching up the pavement with a video camera and grabbed hold of John and said, "John Taylor, this is the mother of your child. What do you have to say about it?" And there's this girl, this kind of girl who was sort of hanging on and being dragged around. And John kind of put his head down, and we went straight into the building, didn't we? And it really freaked us out.
I mean, she constructed this elaborate sort of scam. I mean, her parents were even in on it. I mean, they supported the story that I went regularly to the house for Sunday lunch.
What does that do to your home life? I mean, does your wife just flip out?
It was a rough few days. That was.
People
at the back of your mind, you're thinking, no, it's not, is it?
Well, it's embarrassing, and also it can screw up your relationship because people start to believe that stuff.
Yeah, it's not what you need. And then, of course, typical tabloids, English tabloids, they turned it in the end. They turned it to this crazy person attempts to scam the media with, but we're smarter than that.
You are supporting this kid. No, all right.
There is no kid.
And Anna, I'm captivated with you. I got to tell you, baby, you're looking very, very good over there.
Oh, why, thank you.
What's your story?
Under all this light.
No boyfriend?
Not at the moment.
No one's getting you, huh? What a waste. I swear to God. I could teach
Not while
you
I'm over here, anyway.
You ever married?
No. In fact, I've never had sex ever.
Really? You're a virgin. I believe it. Where did you guys hook up with Anna?
A very good friend of mine, a guy called Jerry DeVoe, who he'd spotted Anna when you were working with Lulu.
Demos.
Oh, you'd done some demos with him.
Yeah, I did a lot of his demos.
I am so unprofessional. If I was the lead singer, I'd be banging you. I mean, that would be it. I would just.
Well, you could try.
I would. It would happen.
Really?
Well, I think Anna's met my wife, and she knows that you've got to be careful around Yasmin.
She's a fighter, isn't she?
What is the dynamic in a band like this? Do you guys like see each other at, hang out socially, or it's just a complete disaster when you do that? It's strictly business.
Well, we do when we're working together. We're we live out of each other's pockets. We go to clubs together. We go to bars, restaurants. We hang out. We go to the movies. We went to see Elizabeth the other day.
Yes. But then when it's over, the work is over, you never see each other.
Well, no, we do a bit. You know, there's always times when there's invitations and things to go to parties and that.
Sunday
we'll see each
afternoons,
other.
we sit at home and we watch old videos of ourselves, have some crackers.
That's great. Yes, you get together and watch all your old videos. I admire that. Does it make you sad that the art form of rock videos is just about dead? Nobody really shows them anymore, do they?
You haven't seen that? Oh, I see what you mean.
Well, no one will show ours. Ours got banned. It just got banned in England.
For the new single?
Yeah.
Why? Too many hot chicks?
Too many hot chicks with beautiful breasts.
The breasts bared? I mean,
the breasts are totally bared and up for all to see.
Now, that's a band.
I was going to say up for grabs for a minute.
Right, that's smart.
Well, you remember that video. What's the one where you're on the front of that boat? And
Rio.
That's Rio.
Yeah.
Now, does that broad ever come back? She's got to be ugly now, that broad.
Rima.
She's still hot, or is she?
You know, I haven't seen her for a long time. She was pretty good last time I saw her.
I think she moved to Milwaukee.
She didn't hit the wall. Well, I got to tell you something.
She's got to be 48 if my math is correct.
Thank you for playing. As someone sitting here watching you guys play, I can imagine this show on Broadway will be great. Now, what is it? An hour and a half? I mean, like a regular full-length concert?
No, we're actually coming out. It's like in two halves. The first half is like the whole new album.
Okay.
So it's almost like we've got an opening act.
Right.
You know, and they come out and nobody in the crowd really knows the music yet. There's been a couple of songs on the internet, and then after that, then we there's an interval, where you can flick through your playbill,
right?
And then we do what we're calling an electro set, which is our take on the acoustic set, which has become the industry standard over the last few years, and it's all synthesizers. We're all playing synthesizers. It's like a Kraftwerk homage. And it's sort of like a 20-minute kind of dance-a-thon kind of thing.
Right.
And then it's the old. Then we get back into this thing, the organic rock out.
Well, it sounds good. This was a lot of fun. Great having you guys here.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks. All right, we're going to take a
break. Everybody.
And then we'll get back to, doing the usual crap that we do. Yeah.
Thank you, Howard Stern.
Now, was it weird having Howard ask you about, your sexual life and the bike accident, the testicle?
It was. I wasn't expecting that. You never do. But then again, I think we don't go into situations like this expecting anything, and you've got to be able to deal with it. And once you kind of get used to the idea that you're going to be talking about personal stuff and that, then you're fine with it. It's good to have questions like that. It clears out the cobwebs a little bit. Makes you question things. And it's funny.
Mixes things up, right?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's healthy.
Great.
We enjoyed it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for something.
You might remember me from a few years ago when I came in asking Howard to please help me become a big superstar. Well, I'm back again to let everybody know that I'm still trying to pursue my dream, and I'm here to say thank you to Howard and his wonderful staff that helped me out and gave me my big break. And basically, I'm here to tell people that you can't give up on your dreams, because if you do, you stop living. And we have to help each other, believe in ourselves, and never give up.
Well, welcome back, Sonetta, and I hope you achieve your inspirational role today.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
We've got a big show for you today. In fact, it's the return of somebody who I know we've been waiting to hear from for a long time.
Who's that?
𝗦𝗫𝗏.
I think they're going to give me a chance. I want to see what she's done with her life since that plea for, a
I
chance.
wonder if she got a chance.
If anybody doesn't remember who 𝗦𝗫𝗏 is, I'll play some clips from her last appearance.
Yeah.
We used to joke around all the time back in the 80s, right, when Seinfeld was on.
Oh, wait, wrong one. Sorry. That's the wrap-up show.
Oh.
Where's my 𝗦𝗫𝗏 clips, boys?
What's the town in Massachusetts she was from?
Haverhill, wasn't it?
Pretty good, Robin.
Oh, I remember every word.
I can't find it now. It was right on this page. Gary preview page 2, no?
They're Gary page 1 in white.
I hate these pages. All right, here we go. Here's Zenaida, just in case you don't remember who she is. This is Zenaida. She showed up on our show. I think we found her on the street. She just was like at the door wanting to come in.
Right.
She said she needed a chance. She wanted to be in show business.
We have a model update. She's in the hall freaking out, crying because somebody called here interested in her. So she's freaking out.
Quick, we get her in if she's crying.
Why are you not filming?
I hope she cries in here. She'll come in and compose herself.
So it'll be all dried up.
What's wrong? What happened? You're crying hysterically. Tell me what's going on.
I just can't believe this because this is my dream. All I wanted. Do you guys have to laugh?
No. Tell us what's going on, please.
Yes, we have to laugh.
The guy who's with the camera, nice guy. He's very, very nice.
Don't stop crying. Yeah.
Okay. He told me, okay, so what happens now? And I said, what do you mean what happens now? He goes, what you gonna do? And I said, well, I was hoping, somebody can help me out. And so I was waiting to speak with Howard. He goes, you're probably not gonna be able to speak to him again. And I said, well, what do you mean? He goes, that was it. And I said, that was it. So what do I do now? And he's like, so I said, my plan was to have, somebody introduce me to people like P. Diddy or something. And, then from there, we start working on my career here. And he goes, well, I don't know. And I said, well, give me your business card. At least, I can call you tomorrow. And he's like, okay, here it is. And then I was leaving and I said, oh my God, what do I do now? I guess I got to think of a new plan. And then he ran out. I think it was him. And he said, somebody called you here. And it's, oh my God, 𝗦𝗲 from Uptown Productions. I don't even know who this is, but
that's Uptown Pizza.
I think they're gonna give me a chance, and that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted my whole life, just a chance. And I don't care if you guys all think I'm crazy because I'm real, okay? I'm not gonna stay home in Haverhill, Massachusetts and hate my life. I'm gonna be real and make a fool out of myself and say, please, somebody in America, give me a chance, please.
She wants to come in and thank us. Zenaida feels that we started her in show business.
Really?
And we've yeah.
Is she in show business?
No, but at least we gave her a shot, and we haven't heard from her in 3 years, and she's one of our favorites who ever appeared on the show. I don't know that she could ever top her last appearance, but what the hell? It's always good to say hi. Here she is, Zenaida. There she is.
Oh, hey.
She looks beautiful.
Hi, Zenaida. Hi, Zenaida. Zenaida.
Yes.
Did you put on weight since the last time I saw you?
Yes, I did.
You did. I
got
remember.
very sick, and that's another reason why I had to put my career on hold. And you had asked me that if I lost 15 pounds, I would probably do much better.
Yes.
And I gained weight because I got sick.
Yeah.
You want to be an announcer? I mean, you want to be a movie actress, and you want to be a singer?
And look at that face. She's so beautiful.
Thank you. You are too, Robin.
Oh, thank you.
Did you get ammonia?
What was your
actually,
illness? What was your illness?
Actually, right now, I just came to thank you guys because you guys, that day that I arrived in New York, you guys were Howard and his wonderful staff opened the doors to me, let me come in.
Yes.
And you guys treated me like royalty
I'm
here.
getting goosebumps as you say. I really am. I really am.
No, I want you to know.
How badly you want to. Are you still living in Haverhill, Massachusetts?
Absolutely not. I've been in New York for 3 years now.
Is that right?
Yes.
How
So
do you
that's a
manage
good
that?
thing.
How do you manage that?
Well, I have a boyfriend here now.
Oh, he pays for you. Are you still real, or did you get?
No, I am. I'm very real. But because I got sick, I did.
What was your illness?
What was the illness?
I got depressed, and.
Are you on medication now? Are you on medication?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why
Yes.
you're acting too normal. I wish you would come in when you didn't have your medication.
Oh, I don't think she needs to be without that medication.
Oh, I liked it better without the medication. Oh,
Yes.
you're medicated.
But you know what? What I went through in these 3 years has made me a stronger person.
Yes.
So I am now ready to pursue the career again. I resurrected.
Now, are you going to lose the weight? Because
Yes.
in show business, you got to look hot.
Yes,
You know
yes.
that.
Sometimes isn't it the medication that makes you?
Yes, it's the medication. But
What did you go through for the last 3 years? You
Oh
say
my
you
God.
struggled. Now,
I've struggled. I mean, do you know what it's like to move from your hometown?
Haverhill, Massachusetts.
Haverhill, Massachusetts. Hello to anybody listening from Haverhill, Massachusetts. I love you all. And
you came on the show in September 2004. You walked in off the street and you begged us to help you make it in show business,
Yes.
which we responded to. After you left our studio, I understand some people did call you. You were contacted by many people in show business.
Yes.
Unfortunately, they milked you for $7,000.
yes.
Yes.
They're fraudulent people who claim that they can help you out.
How did that happen? What happened?
Well, I was vulnerable. I honestly thought I'm in this big city and everybody here is, big.
What were some of the opportunities they offered you, and then how did they get money from you?
Everything. Demos, photos, you name it.
So when you were contacted, they'd say, "Hey, why don't you come in and make a demo?" And then they'd present you with a bill for studio time?
Yeah, everything was money, money, money. And
Right.
I was very naive. So
Where did you get
basically-
the $7,000 to
That
pay
was my
them?
life saving. You got to understand, this is my dream. Ever since I was 12 years old, I knew that I was going to be in show business.
A superstar.
Yes, and
Yes.
to anybody in the town that I'm from and anybody who I meet, that's like another world. It's like I can't even tell them because they look at me like, what's wrong with you? You think you're going to be a star? Who do you think you are? And I just believe
Are
that.
you starting to get discouraged? How old are you now?
I'm 30.
30. Don't
Yes.
you think it might have happened already if...
Well, don't forget, I've been sick and I did delay, and so I just resurrected. I'm back now.
Did anyone have sex with you claiming they could help you?
No.
No one got that
Absolutely
far.
not. I would never do that.
They just took
Yeah.
your money.
Yeah, and because I was, again, naive, believing that they're really going to help me.
What
I
steps
would.
are you taking to make sure that you make your dream come true?
Right now, I'm pursuing the SAG program.
What is that?
Screen Actors Guild. You have to audition. I just called them up yesterday. This is all.
You've been in touch with the Screen Actors Guild? You called them?
I called them up
Yes.
and I told them my
That you
situation.
want to be a superstar. Did you say, I want to be a superstar?
No, I
Where
want to
do you
be a
sign up?
professional entertainer. That's
Right.
what I want to be.
Good.
Because I want to help other people pursue their dreams by having them believe through me. Say, wow, if Zenaida did it, I could do it. Because I remember one of my dreams was to meet Howard Stern.
That's right.
Never in my
Did you
life.
tell them you're real and that you're trying to be a superstar, that you keep it real?
Yes.
You did.
I mean, when you meet me, you know I'm real. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to act a certain way just to make people happy. But one of my dreams was to meet you, and I
you
couldn't
did.
believe it happened.
What is the
Now,
medication
wait a
you're
minute.
on because you don't cry as much as you used to?
You're so funny, Howard.
yes, but you're
Is
not.
it okay that I call you Howard?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Yeah.
because you are Mr. Stern, a man of your greatness.
When you were agitated and crying, it made such a great appearance, and now I see you're all even-keeled.
Well,
What is
is
this?
she getting therapy as well? Or do you
Yes, I have a therapist.
Oh, these
For all
fucking
those-
therapists. Why can't they help me? They're helping her?
Howard!
How come you're so together? This is a complete change. What medication do they have you on?
What's the name of it?
Luvox?
No.
Paxil,
No.
Zoloft.
Starts with an A.
Ativan?
Ativan?
I don't know.
Ativan.
Aspirin?
That's the good shit.
God, I see it every day, and I can't remember
I mean,
the
every
name
day
right
you
now.
take a pill, and you
Yes,
don't know
at
the name of it?
nighttime. I take it at nighttime.
You take it at
Yes.
night, and it
It helps me out.
It sure does.
Yes. But you know why I was crying, Howard? Because I couldn't believe I was in your presence.
No, you were crying
No,
because.
I was crying because I couldn't believe I was in your presence.
Are you still singing?
I sing. I obviously am not a professional singer. Like, some stars out there, but I am a singer.
Why not go on American Idol with this talent?
Because I'm not that talented to go on American Idol.
I'd like
but
to have 2 more.
The reason why I want to be a singer, I mean an entertainer, is because I love to go to where the troops are and perform for them.
They won't let you. We
do
tried.
things like that. Like, I want to help people. I want to make our country a little better by somebody who's happy and who likes helping other people.
What do you want to be, an actress? Do you mostly want to be an actress?
Okay, people told me that in order for you to become, I'm not going to say a superstar anymore because that just blows people's mind. Like, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
I'm going to say a professional entertainer.
Oh, okay.
What was I saying?
Acting.
Acting. So they told me in order for you to get there, you have to be a model, a supermodel.
Right.
So how else was I going to do it but to go to the top agencies? But no, then I wasn't too thin enough. I was too old. I was too fat.
Do you want to act with me? Do you want to show off some of your acting skills?
Yeah.
Do you know
You got a scene?
Do you know the scene from Fame, Coco, where at the end of the scene it calls for quite a bit of acting on your part?
No, I've never heard of this.
You never saw the movie Fame?
I'll explain it to you.
No.
You very badly want to be a superstar.
Okay, okay.
Okay, this is a legitimate movie that came out years ago.
Okay.
And in the film, Coco wants to be a famous person just like yourself.
Okay.
I thought that's why you'd relate to this scene.
Okay. Famous to help people.
Right. She comes in and she shows up for an audition, and it's one guy with a camera, and all he wants to do is get her clothes off. That's what he's up to.
Okay, so I have to act surprised because I know what he's trying to do.
She breaks down and cries when she realizes that, oh my God, all he wants me to do is be naked, and she can't believe she gets naked for him.
Oh, she does.
And it
She
was played
really
by,
wants to be a star. You can relate to this.
It was played by the great.
We can relate to it,
It was
right?
played by the great Irene Cara, who recorded the song "Fame." I Want to Live Forever.
Oh, I love that song.
Howard,
yes.
do you want to play the original clip or just let her read it herself?
Do you want to hear the original before you act?
No, no, no. Let me do it first and then.
You don't want to be influenced by her.
No, I don't want to copy her. I want to
So
do
you
my
are
own.
standing there, you think you're auditioning for this big movie role, and this guy says he needs to see your breasts, essentially, so you get very upset. Are you ready, Coco?
Yes.
Okay, Coco, bonjour. I'm glad you made it in. Come on into my studio right now.
Am I early?
Don't be silly. Let me take your coat. Do you want a beer?
No, thanks. I'm okay.
All right, come here. That's it. All right, now I want you to sit right here. We're going to do a beautiful close-up of you. That's beautiful. Très jolie, Coco. What a face.
I get nervous at first with cold readings, but then I'm all right.
Oh, Coco. You don't even know what you're doing to my lens. God. All right, Coco, could you take your top off, please?
What?
Take your blouse off right now.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding. What's the matter? You're acting like a dumb kid. I thought you were a professional. That's what you told me.
I am.
Well, then take off your shirt. What's the problem?
I can't.
You can take your shirt off. Take it off. Coco starts crying.
I can't. I can't. I can't do this. I can't.
As you're crying.
I can't. Please don't make me do this.
Oh, that's better. That's better. Lovely. Yes. Yes. Yes, Coco. All right, listen to me. You didn't emote.
Wow. She really breaks down.
You didn't break
while
down.
She's undressing.
It was good till then, though. You were
Yeah,
good.
you were good up until then.
I was incredible.
Well, usually people get these and they get to rehearse it for a few minutes.
No, rehearse. I didn't have a minute to rehearse. I didn't even know what I
But
was
you're
reading.
a professional. You did your own movie for
That's
crying
right.
out loud.
I was brilliant, Robin.
And that's one of my favorite movies, by the way. It gives me
Private
hope.
Parts. You
Yes.
didn't even remove your top during the scene.
Absolutely not. I don't think you have to remove your top to be in the business.
Yeah, well,
so
let me tell
keep
you
your
something.
shirts on, girls. Keep your shirts on.
Bad advice.
What is the dance you prepared for us today?
Oh, there's a dance.
Oh, did you have the Sade?
Sade?
Yeah, Sade.
Which song do you like of Sade?
The song
Smooth
that...
Operator?
No. A Kiss of Life.
Oh, that's a
Fred,
good one.
do you have a Kiss of Life?
I'll take a look.
He'll get it out of the
Sade
system.
is great
It's
heroin
not
music.
really a dance, but it's something I wanted to do for Howard. Since he
Thank
gave
you.
me a chance, something to let him know that day that you opened the doors for me.
I would
This
be
is how
honored.
I feel.
I would be honored to see it.
So
Fred,
it's not really a dance.
Okay.
It's an interpretive.
Yeah.
Fred, if you will.
We've got it, my friend.
Be careful, you got headphones on, don't forget.
A little louder.
A little bit louder, okay. Here you go. Sade. Oh, you're moving good, I gotta say.
Thank you.
You're not bad. Yeah, I like dancing. Fred, hold me. That's good. You're lip syncing, I like that. You know, maybe you could be a star. Nothing like dancing on the radio.
Wait till they see this on Howard TV, though.
Look at you, babe. All right, let me ask you something. You're not doing too bad here. Did you practice this in front of the mirror?
Yes, for you.
Fantastic.
I said I gotta do this for Howard. Thank you. It's the least I could do for a man who opened the doors for me without even knowing
Well, let me
me.
say something, Robin. I'm going to sum up this appearance. I like the Zanita who is not on medication.
Thank you.
I like the Zanita who is really cries
really real.
and keeps it real.
With a little bit of weight.
I mean, modern day psychiatry and medication shows
ruining
you
people.
it's ruining people for my show.
Please,
You're very stable.
It goes to show you just because you're on medication doesn't mean you're crazy. For those people out there who are on medication, it's okay.
Yes.
It's okay, right.
Yes.
Now, that being
yes,
said,
yes.
That
Well,
being
then-
said, do not, under any circumstances, stop taking the medication.
Unless
I
you're
won't.
coming to do this show again and stop for like 3 or 4 days.
But under
Because-
supervision.
I can't have you coming up so normal. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, her interpretive dance, I thought, was
Yeah,
lovely.
it's amazing.
Thank you.
Hey,
But the
we're
reason
good.
why I came was just to say thank you and let you guys know that I adore you all.
Zanita, I adore you.
Well, we want to
Thank you.
continue to follow your career.
Thank you.
You're relaunching today.
Thank you. I resurrected today.
You know what,
That's
Howard?
right.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask her, when you called Screen Actors Guild, what did they tell you? When
They
you said-
told me that I have to audition for their particular productions.
Right.
If I make 3 of the auditions, I then have to go through their program for a fee.
Right.
So
They're a
that's
union.
where I'm at right now.
They're the union, you know that.
Yes.
Yeah, so you should get in that.
Yes.
Oh, good, all right.
Yeah.
Yes.
All you got to do is get 3 roles
Right.
on Screen Actor Guild approved projects,
Right.
and you will be a part of the Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah, and the fee.
And the fee, and then you're gonna have to pay them because it's
Yes.
part of being in the union.
Yeah.
They're one thing that's not bullshit, though. You should know that. Paying them is right, though, because you'll
Yes.
get in the union.
Yeah, the
Yes.
7,000 you shelled out for other things
That
is
was-
not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you some advice. When someone says to you it's going to cost you money to become a superstar, it's probably not right.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. Howard TV wants you to sing Star Spangled Banner. We don't have time for that now, guys. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'll have to come back and do it another day.
You'll do it another day.
Thank you.
Zanita, I wish you luck.
It's
Keep us.
Zenaida.
No, it isn't. I'm changing it to Zanita.
Oh, is it?
Yes, I feel that's more of a star quality.
Oh,
name.
I'm sorry, Howard. I brought you a little gift. I forgot to give it to you.
Thank you, baby. That's right.
And you and I to open it till you're alone in your
Yes.
private own time.
Censored.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Let me see what that is. Thank you, Zenaida.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
And I got something for Robin and the rest of the gang.
Thank you.
You're very sweet.
And lose
You're
some of that
welcome.
weight. I want to see you make it, honey.
Yeah, you're a
Okay.
beautiful
All right.
girl. You need to.
That is
bend
Zenaida,
down.
everyone.
Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day.
And
And
Will-
support the troops.
Support the troops. That's
Yes.
right. Will, it would be nice if you help Zenaida now.
You ready?
There
Yes.
you go.
Thank you, Zenaida.
Zenaida's so normal now.
I know. You're just so disappointed, aren't you?
I really am. I like crazy Zenaida.
She
Yeah,
was
she
great.
got it.
And as you said, you never know with these appearances.
Yeah.
She could probably never top the first one.
Although normal Zenaida is a lot like crazy anyone, though.
Zenaida, how did it feel to be back?
I loved it. And again, it wasn't a surprise. They treated me like royalty again. Thank you, Howard, and thank you, everybody from the Howard Stern Show.
Now, why do you really think that you guys hit it off so much every time?
Because I'm real.
Because you're real?
Yes.
So the reality of it all, that you're a person seeking a dream?
Yes, I'm a real person with problems, with issues, and I'm trying to make it, and I won't give up till I make it.
Well, I appreciate your desire, and also, it seems that Howard liked you better when you weren't as even-keeled as he said. How do you feel about that?
It's the truth. This is who I am, so...
Right, but he seemed to like you better before, though.
Oh, because it was more like a character, maybe.
Right.
So that's probably why, but I'm a great person then, and I was a great person then, and I'm a great person now, so...
Well, where to from here tonight?
I'm going to try the SAG, Screen Actors Guild, and see where that takes me. But that's definitely an ethical program, and I believe that that's my start right there.
And if you'd like, give one message to all the aspiring actors and the musicians out there.
Keep it real and don't ever give up. And remember, there's people who are always willing to help you out. So, good luck.
Nice to see you again tonight.
Doing me a quick favor, do you mind just standing right by the monitor?
Okay, of course.
We usually have all our guests just sort of introduce themselves and set up what they're doing down here today. So if you want to
right
just
here?
Yeah, and just hi, I'm Crazy Alice. This is my first,
no
Crazy Alice.
No Crazy Alice.
Could you just say that they sometimes refer to me?
Let me finish. I don't know why they call me crazy, because I'm an angry person. I have some disability. I admit that. Just because I have a disability, that don't make that I'm crazy. I'm just angry. That's it.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Could you maybe mention that Howard often refers to as Crazy Alice, even though...
Well, I'm going to refer him as a gay Howard.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see how he like that.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, just sort of introduce yourself and sort of set up, that you're here finally after many years.
Okay. What do you want me to say?
Just introduce, hi, I'm Alice. Sometimes Howard calls me Crazy Alice, but
okay.
And then just sort of set up that you haven't been here in a while and you're back here.
Fuck that crazy. Okay, hi, this is Alice. I come to the show after 7 years of absence to see how gay Howard and the rest of the game is doing. I love you, Fred.
So you're excited to be here. It's been a long time.
No, I'm not excited. I'm not starstruck. I just want to visit the people that treated me good. Because if it wasn't for gay Howard Stern, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I wouldn't able to afford these beautiful clothes and stuff.
So you're happy to see everyone, is what I'm saying.
Well, I'm glad to see everyone.
Now I know Fred's your favorite. You've had your trials and tribulations with Artie, but are things okay?
On the show.
Right.
But in real life, I think he's a good guy.
Now, if Artie gets out of line on the show, though, are you going to set him straight like you normally do?
This going to set him straight. I'm going to smack him on his booty. Yeah.
All right. Good luck in there today, Alice.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
You take care.
You too. Thanks.
See you soon after the show.
Excellent.
Okay. Take care, bro. You sweet, good-looking ass. Get away from me.
Let's say hi to Crazy Alice. Her last appearance, if you can believe it, was in the year 2000.
Yeah, I was not on the show as a regular, no.
7 years ago, I saw Alice. Oh, look how beautiful. She looks beautiful. Have you ever seen her, Artie?
On tape, yeah.
On tape, yeah.
CA.
She's in saying hello to her beloved Fred.
She likes Fred.
I like her.
Hi, Alice.
Really nice.
How are you?
Hey.
There she is. She looks good. She
got
looks good.
the old-fashioned vinyl Springsteen album.
Right.
Alice.
I will hug you, but you're too far.
All right.
How are you, Alice? Take a
how
seat.
You doing?
Relax. Hi,
how
baby.
You doing?
How you doing?
Okay.
Good seeing you, honey.
Okay.
You look good. You look like you lost weight, maybe.
I have. I really have. I used to be out the hill. You was right. I was.
Yeah. I mean, you're not Lindsay Lohan yet, but you're nice and thin. I like that.
Wish I were. I got to get rid of this belly like you.
Yes. No, you look good. You look good, Alice.
Thank you.
And how are things? You came into town. We put you up at a hotel. Everything all right with that?
Well, until I got to the hotel.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to spit this out. I'm sorry.
What do you got in there, baby?
Here.
Spit
it on Benji.
Spit it on Artie.
Spit it on Artie.
Thank you, Artie.
What do you got in your mouth?
Some
Subutex?
Yeah, I got my kind of dry.
You need some water?
You want some water?
No, I don't want to put no shit in my... how you doing?
Hi, I'm fine.
You're so pretty.
Well, thank you. You look beautiful.
Oh, you kidding?
No, you look great.
I look like a run-down truck.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, okay.
Alice, you came to Manhattan when? When did you get here?
Yes, let's see. Yesterday?
Right.
Yesterday morning.
Yeah.
The ride went so smooth.
Yeah, you took an airplane?
Yeah, everything till I got to that fucking hotel.
What happened? What went wrong?
Oh, no. They didn't have all this shit together with the reservation. And I had to sit in the lobby almost an hour, and I was tired, run down.
I go crazy from that. I went to a vacation a couple of months ago.
Right.
And I went to the hotel, and they tell me
they don't have a room yet.
They don't have the room
That's
ready.
What I'm
and
saying.
they say wait 2 hours, go have some lunch.
Yeah.
I go, I ate lunch already. I want to go to my room. I want to unpack. I want to get my day going. What are you doing to me? They got to get that shit together.
Right. I mean, you born the same month and got the same soul.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
And you feeling okay about yourself? I worry about you sometimes.
Well, I have some problems.
Yeah.
But the most blessing thing in my life is being with good health. I got all parts of my body, parts of both.
How is it where you live?
Everything.
Horrible?
Oh, shit. Don't start me on that. Gay Howard until you stop calling me crazy.
All right.
Because I am an angry person. Okay, I'm not ashamed to say I have some disability. But that don't make you crazy.
What kind of disability?
I'm at the borderline.
Mentally, you mean?
No, you big dummy.
What are you talking about?
Okay, kind of like
no, I wasn't making a joke.
I'm serious. Like a learning disability, something like that. I'm not
dyslexia or something like that.
No, Artie.
Would you
example, if you read a big word, I can't.
Oh,
that kind of stuff.
Would you prefer to be angry?
You know what?
Would you prefer to be angry, Alice?
Yeah, let me tell you something about this fucking wall. This is not Berlin. I want to see Ord. I want to see Benjamin. I want to see my sweet, sweet friend. Where the fuck did he go?
He's gone.
He's gone.
See?
He left.
He got up and left.
That's why we put the wall up.
You little shit. Where you go? Why you, for real?
Fred is scared of you.
Oh, no.
He said to me, I got to get out of the room. She might
Fuck
attack.
that. He going to use the bathroom. He got to take a piss.
Howard doesn't like seeing us while he's working.
Yeah, I like to kind of section me
But
off.
look at these faces.
Yeah, you look at them.
Look at this cute little... I don't want to put my hand in your face. Look at that cute little face. Look at that nice looking face. And Fred, he's handsome. Why you want to hide those people?
He doesn't want to look at handsome men while he's doing this.
I only want to see Robin.
Fuck that. That my Fred. Yeah, I was talking about you. I said, you little shit. What are you walking out on my interview?
No, I had to go squirt. I want to make sure I could pay attention.
I told you you had to go and piss. Yeah.
Alice, focus for a second here. I want to ask you about your life. A lot of fans love you, and we don't get an opportunity to talk to you face to face. You had a rough childhood.
I swear to fucking Christ.
You are a light-skinned black woman, though.
Yeah, light-skinned Italian black woman.
She's half Italian.
Italian. Yeah. Look at this nose.
You're half Italian.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not half.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you're not half Italian.
Well, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Your parents are black.
You're not half Jew either.
Fair enough.
You 100% Jew.
There you go.
Nah.
You figured it out.
Right.
Listen to me.
Both my parents are black.
You're not learning disabled. You figured it out in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Right.
Both my parents are black. My mother's Cherokee and black. My father's black and Italian.
Don't a lot of black people say they're Indian to try to...
No, I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. I got a little Cherokee in me, too. I'm mixed with a lot of shit. That's why my skin is like this.
Were your parents bad to you?
Well, my mother was a drunk. And my father was a mean, black, Italian asshole.
Why was he an asshole? In what way? Did he molest you?
No, if he'd done that, he'd have been dead a long time ago.
Right.
What happened, he must have came from a rough childhood like I did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, see, I'm gonna talk to everybody. I'm not like some of these freaks coming in the studio. Hey, Robin. Hey, how? I'm gonna say hello to all my friends here.
All right, we're focused.
Thank you. If only you were a big celebrity.
Do you want to sit on the Sybian?
You fuck yourself. You're a good celebrity. You makes me laugh. Okay.
You like Artie now?
Yeah. I never did dislike.
Oh, that's not true. You were vicious.
You know, because you was vicious with me, okay?
What did I say about you?
Okay, come on, be honest. We was being so fucked up on the show because we're doing it for the show, but realize we are very beautiful, nice people. Come on.
Okay.
You're acting like everything's good in your life right now.
Because I'm around here with you guys.
But I like when you yell about where you live, yeah.
It's
that fucked up garbage can that I live in?
Are you very poor?
Oh, well, I'm not poor.
Do you have a job?
Well, I could survive. I put it like that.
Do you have a job?
No.
You do not.
I'm on disability.
No, when you say disability, for what?
SSI, stuff like that.
But how do you get on? You had a job at one time?
No.
How do you get on
I do a little strap down then, but it doesn't pay much. It wouldn't pay enough to get shit to put in a can.
How do you get SSI? Explain this to me. This is not something I don't understand.
You know what? I don't want to go through all that bullshit right now because it's going to take the whole day.
No, but what does it mean to be on SSI? In other words, you have
disability.
What is the disability?
I don't know, doctor.
You have to know.
I don't know. You know
when you go, you get free money from the government, right?
Well, fuck you. It's not free.
Well, it's free. It's in other words, they send you money.
You don't argue with two black women.
No, but Alice.
Shut up.
Shut
up. I don't want to hear it no more. Let's move on. It's a show.
Why are we moving on? I want to be explained this whole thing. In other words, you seem like a very healthy woman.
Now, did you go to college?
No.
No, you didn't go to college. So you get out of high school.
Well, tell the truth. 9 in German, that means no.
You didn't even graduate high school?
No. Because of the disability. When I was growing up.
What is it? Is it a mental disability?
Shut up. Okay. Because they didn't have the special school.
Right.
Back when we was growing up.
I see.
Yeah.
You don't
40s.
You don't seem dumb.
Did you go to that?
I know.
I mean, so you say disability. You couldn't work in a clothing store or a restaurant or I mean, you have a gift of
something. They diagnosed something, Howard. I don't know.
A mental illness.
I don't know
Did
that
they send
either.
you to
I
doctors?
don't know that either, but they diagnosed something.
Are you bipolar?
I don't know.
Are you on medication?
Yes, for depression.
Okay.
So you're depressed.
You'd be a good motivator.
Yeah.
Like you'd be a coach or something or a trainer. Like I'd snap right
yeah, somebody can help learn how to fight.
Alice, so when you were a little girl, you grew up where?
Right.
Where did you grow up?
But my original hometown is in Alabama, Birmingham.
And you had no friends when you were a little girl?
Okay, when I was little, no offense, these fucking dark-skinned niggers didn't like me because of my light skin.
Sir?
Yeah.
Your hair is not processed. That's the way you have like almost white woman hair.
Yeah, you could push it back with with gel and anything.
This is not a treatment of some kind that you have straight hair? You
No, come from Cherokee and Italian.
So you got hair like my Aunt Connie.
Okay. See?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have like white people's hair.
Well, I got brown nibbles too. They not dark like average black people. Yeah, see that mean
What is the point you're making?
Thank
Most
you.
black women have very dark nipples.
Nipples like raisin. Those little black, little dark things.
And yours are light.
Yeah.
You have light nipples.
Look, they light brown from being mixed with his people.
Like Roy Campanella.
Yeah, kind of like